I checked in for 13 days. I'm starting CDL school in a couple weeks, and I got a new apartment, so I needed to stay at a hotel for just a few weeks. And the first night I was there, I didn't really notice anything. I was kind of tired, just moved in. But the next morning I wake up and I just have these red bites all over my arm and my back. And I went to the service desk and I recorded them telling me, "What do you want us to do about it? It's not my problem," is what the lady said. And I said, "Well, can you switch me rooms?" And she told me that if I complained again, that she would keep my security deposit and ask me to leave. I went back to the room and I'm sitting on the bed and I noticed that my foot is getting wet. And I look down and underneath the carpet, there's a puddle of water under, like the bed's right here, the window's right underneath it. And I look at the carpet and it's literally disintegrating from water being underneath it. And I pulled the carpet back and there's mold all over it. And again, I went to the service desk and asked them if they could switch me rooms. Like there was a serious water thing. And they said, no. And they said, one more time and that's it. You're out of here. And I recorded that on my phone. I went back to my room and I called the complaints department on my phone for, I think it's whoever's in charge of that hotel, and I put in a complaint, and nothing ever followed through with it. Yeah, I was just stuck there 13 days. So yeah, they wouldn't refund my money if they asked me to leave. It was just all bad. When I checked out, I had to throw out all of my clothes. I mean, I put on a new shirt the second morning that I was there, and within a half an hour, my back was just loaded with bites. My elbow just swollen from bites. I had to throw everything out, all my clothing. And I looked up on here, on the internet, see if is there a way to get rid of bedbugs? And they said run it through a dryer, but it's not guaranteed, and they can spread. So, I mean, even on my bike, I had to power wash my bike down, and everything I had, my food's gone, It's just, I'd be laying there and I could see these things running across me in the middle of the night. It was bad. It was real bad. Right now, they need to have somebody come in there and inspect the entire property, because there's a serious infestation going on, and be more tolerable to people's wants and their needs, and not just blow them off or threaten them. And that's not right, man. Like, it doesn't make the world a better place if you don't just stop and listen and understand where I'm coming from, And what if somebody could get sick from these bugs, or that mold smell that I had to deal with for 13 days? It was driving me nuts. I just didn't even want to go there and stay the night, but that's the only option I had at that time. And I'd like them to refund my stay money for while I was there, and the cost of the clothes that I had to throw out. The food I'm not worried about, but it's mostly the clothes, because I had everything that I owned in that room, and it all had to go away. Blue jeans, I think I only kept one pair of blue jeans that a friend of mine had at his house, and he ran them over so I could change into them. And all of it got thrown out. I had pillows, blankets, all that had to go. I'm not very happy with Super 8 right now. And then on top of it all, when I went to check out, they did a room inspection for $100 security deposit for the room. They said that my pillow and a face cloth had stains on it, and they would not refund my $100. Like, when does a pillowcase and a face cloth cost $100 to, there's something going on behind the scenes, because I hear that a lot from people out here, that they just take your security deposit barely an explanation. And I can tell you for a fact those face cloths were not stained in any way. I don't even use face cloths. Being a resident of Albany, I run into a lot of people that stay at that Super 8 because of its low price and location. And they all, I'd have to say about 75-80% of them have the same issues that they dealt with that I am dealing with, and they got nowhere with it. And now I'm trying to get the word out, about this hotel. It's pretty bad. I opened the fridge, and there was, as soon as the light hit it, man, there was just scatter. There was behind the refrigerator bugs everywhere. It was bad. There was nothing that they would want to do about it either. I would like an apology. I'd kind of like reimbursement for my clothes, and maybe my stay, because it was literally hell week for me. It was a nightmare, man. And I feel I was wronged, and yeah, they need to make it right. Will I stay there again? Absolutely not.